We're good.
Okay. Episode 72, Saturday Fitness Talk Show.
Correct.
Got our new show today. Going through all sort of hot topics, things are coming up in the news today. End of Ramadan, Eid tomorrow.
We're both knackered.
So
we are
tired.
both knackered.
How's your Ramadan been, Todd?
Terrible. Terrible. It's been just... Because you're probably similar, but doing...
Yeah.
Well, I know you're similar. Doing both schedules in terms of people that aren't fasting and people that are fasting. And then as a coach, you're up training people in the morning.
Yeah.
And then late afternoon until midnight.
Evening.
Yeah. So just all day.
It's all day, yeah.
It's brutal.
You know,
I don't know who I am anymore. I'm just lost.
The thing is, for me, like I still wake up at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So even I go to bed at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., I still wake up at 6, 7 o'clock.
Yeah. I've had someone at 8:30 every day.
Thoughtful.
Arsehole.
Yeah. I had someone at 8:30 as well, and then luckily she travelled. So
you're like, thank God. Yeah.
I had her for about a week, and then she left.
It was tiring, but at least
she missed the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Came back for a week and was like, "Screw this!
I can't not doing this. Get the hell out of it." Yeah.
And then went off again.
But at least we're not fasting.
No. It's I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
Probably won't do that.
I mean, a lot of people's fasting protocols are questionable.
But this is the thing.
It's questionable. Yeah.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, people don't actually properly fast all day. They don't.
Stop kidding yourselves.
Let's just be real.
Some people do.
Let's just be real.
Most don't. Let's be honest with each other.
Most don't.
Let's be transparent and honest.
Even those who have to be at work at 10, they don't even arrive at 10.
No. They don't go to work.
They either don't go to work or they turn up at 11, turn up at 12, they stay for an hour or two, and then they go. So even though, like, one of my clients was like, he said, I was actually he said, I've been so bad. I nearly just went up and told HR, like, just don't pay me this month.
Just gave up.
Because he was meant to be in 10 till 4 every day, and he was like, I was turning up at 11:30, and I was walking out at 1.
It's pointless.
He said, like, I said that there's no point me being here. I can't think.
Yeah, I'm just retarded.
I am so drained. I'm so tired because they're going to bed most Saturdays at what, 6:30?
Listen, my client the other day, it's on a Thursday, right?
Yeah.
No, it was on Thursday. I usually, if I have a client in the evening, I'll message them on the morning just to confirm. If I have a client in the morning, I'll message them the night before just to make sure they're gonna, And I messaged her 8:20 in the morning. She has a session at 10:30, but I'll just send it now. PM. But I just so she'll at some point.
As soon as she wakes up,
she'll read it and reply.
Yeah.
She replied within 1 minute. This is at 8:20 in the morning.
She hasn't slept yet.
I said, "Hi, you're going to confirm for tonight?" She's like, "Yeah, I'll be there, no problem." I was like, "Great." I said, "Oh, you're up early. I didn't expect that." She goes, "Haven't been to sleep yet." It's 8:30. She has work. She's meant to be at work in an hour.
An hour, yeah.
So what are you doing?
Yeah.
So obviously,
it's not like
she didn't go to work. Obviously,
of course not.
And then she messaged me again at 8 p.m. saying I won't be able to make it tonight.
She really went to sleep like midday or something like that.
Yeah, just fell asleep. So where's the fasting? I don't see where. That's just sleeping. I fasted last night. 7 hours.
And a lot of them travel the week or 2 weeks before. So when you travel,
they need to fast.
Like,
it's not everyone. It's not everyone. No. But it is most.
It is because
it actually is. Yeah.
Like, so people wake up. They go to bed at 6.
Yeah.
So there's two scenarios.
Yeah.
Okay. So they all go to bed around 6:30 because they do the Fajr prayer. Then they
AM.
4:50. I think the Fajr prayer is around that. They do the prayer. They get home. Then you got to chill for a bit, unwind.
Relax. Yeah.
That takes an hour, 2 hours. So they go to bed at 6:30. Then a lot of them have to be at work at 10.
Yeah.
So just figure that out. That's 3-4 hours.
Yeah, well,
3 hours,
it's
really.
It's 3.
It's probably 2.5,
yeah.
really. If you took an hour to wake
up. Get up, get showered, yeah.
I mean, your brain is not going to function. And this is a month of this as well.
Yeah.
So then they go to work in like a zombie. Some of them then leave, they finish it.
Yeah,
some of the places do like 9 till 1,
10:30.
or 10 till 3, or 10 till 4.
30 minutes, you just leave.
And a lot of them get home and then they go back to sleep. They fall asleep again.
Yeah.
So that time when they should be fasting, they're asleep.
Yeah. So really, how long
They wake up at 6 and on the call to prayer.
Yeah.
And then they break the fast.
Yeah. So really, they've been awake for maybe 4 hours max.
But then the other scenario is that people then they go to sleep at 6:30, whatever. They wake up at 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Wake up at 4:50. Yeah. And then they've got an hour.
And they've got an hour or 2 hours.
That's what I would do, I think.
They're not. It's not like they're waking up at 6 and then they're fasting 12 hours, no water, no food. Most of them.
No.
The workers, those guys.
Different story. Brutal.
They're suffering like hell.
Like hell. Yeah.
That is brutal. And then they're in the sun all day.
Yeah. Well, I went to Sports Boulevard the other day. Friday morning. It's nice and quiet. There's no one really there.
Yep.
But all the workers are just knackered, mate. They're on the beanbags sleeping. Yeah. It's hot. It's getting a bit warm now.
It's getting
as
hot.
well. It's like 30
Summer's
degrees.
finished.
Yeah.
Winter's finished.
So
my client told me how to know if winter's finished.
Is it when it gets hot?
No. It's when you see this bird with the mohawk. Okay. So when you see the bird, we know the orange and black one with white spots on it. I'll show you a picture afterwards.
No.
There's a bird. It's an orange. I see it in Spain. I used to see it on the golf courses down in Marbella. And this bird. So when the farmer told him when he was younger, when you see this bird for the first time, that's when you know the winter's finished.
Wow.
And then when you don't see the bird anymore, you know the winter's started.
Okay. Interesting.
So that's the sign.
Didn't know
it
that.
disappeared. It came back.
New.
Sorry.
It came back and
on the weekend.
It's summer. Yeah. Great.
So summer soak is the bird. The bird's back.
The bird's back. I believe it. I'm all in.
They're much smarter than we are.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. No idea.
We have no idea what's going on.
No.
We're so out of touch with our surroundings.
Anything. Just been under these lights every day. Don't know what time it is.
Yeah,
no sleep.
So
yeah. And what's open? What food? There's no food places open.
We've been keeping Feels alive.
There's one. Feels, all their business.
Yeah, we've taken all their business.
Us, yeah, until iftar.
We go there. We've been going there pretty much every day.
Yeah, great spot.
Seen no one else.
No. Great spot.
I've seen all the Chinese going into the Chinese restaurant next door.
24 hours open.
Yeah, the Chinese are convening in their Chinese restaurant.
Noodles, full. Yeah. Oh, good.
We've been convening in Feels.
Feels. It's good enough, yeah.
Feels is great.
It's really good. I mean, when you... every time, you find a good meal like that, you just rinse it until you hate it and then change. That's basically what I'm doing. Getting the same thing every day. All the
different,
There's so many variations.
Yeah.
I've gone for the same variation. I've maybe changed one of the vegetables from, instead of having avocado, edamame beans and cucumber, I'm just having double avocado and cucumber.
Yeah, I would never venture to edamame beans or cucumber.
No, too much.
Cold cucumber with like.
I love cucumber.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just with hot stuff. It needs to be in a salad, like cold,
Yeah.
with hot rice and like.
I don't know. I just.
You're just like a bin.
I didn't taste anything. No.
It's like just shove. You know, like at the when you finish your dinner and you go to the bin and just scrape all the food into the bin. That's like your mouth.
Just scrape it all in.
Everything.
I can't taste it.
At the end of a meal, everyone scrapes all the leftovers onto one plate.
Yeah, that's the best bit.
And then you scrape it into the rubbish bin. That's like your.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
It's just all mixed, cooked together.
Get it.
Just shove it in.
That coconut rice though is good. You had the coconut rice.
The jasmine. Yeah.
It is good.
Coconut rice is solid.
Very nice. Yeah. But anyway, we're doing news stories today.
Yeah, we got some good ones.
No guest.
No guest. No, it's Eid. Everyone's just chilling. Everyone's traveling, and after a while, it's just nice just me and you to talk.
Yeah, it's good.
Nonsense.
That's what we wait for. You get a guest on. Get a guest on. You can talk, but really, we just want to talk shit.
We just want to talk nonsense. Okay, let's read out some of these headlines. Okay,
yeah.
I think you're going to appreciate some of these. So, we got the gym of the future. What every fitness professional should know. Let's see what these guys talk about. We've got these fit tech tools drive retention. So this might be interesting if you've got a business. See what these tech tools are. They're going to help keep your clients. I'm not overly
not sold
on this. Gym nations everywhere at the moment. We've got 2 stories on these guys. So named Hyrox's training destination in the Middle East.
Yep.
So we get to talk about Hyrox.
Great.
And Gym Nation unveils the world's first in-gym hotel.
Is it the
hotel in a gym? Okay.
Not gym in a hotel. All the way around. Change the game. Yeah.
Okay. New York Post. There's a couple here from these guys.
Love
we
these
love them.
guys.
How many crunches you should be able to do at every age? Use the football field test for motivation.
Crunches
at every age.
Okay. Interesting.
This app has the ultimate incentive to get your steps in, but Gen Z may have a hard time.
All right.
It's probably gonna make them cry or something like this.
Yeah.
No idea what that one's about.
I
haven't even read it.
I'm so intrigued.
Yeah,
No,
I just
don't read
saw the
it.
top.
Let's just go and have a look.
Next one. You don't need to wash your gym clothes after every use.
Okay.
Someone studied this.
Eddie Hall.
Someone at a university studied this.
Yeah, it was a good use of their time. It was a great use of their time.
Studies suggest benefits to re-wearing workout clothes.
But honestly, what is going on?
This is great.
Why? Let's talk about it later.
Dick Van Dyke's workout routine keeps him dancing at 99 years old. But is it safe?
I mean, it must be all right.
He's 99. He's all right.
Must be okay.
This is the problem. They're trying to
safe?
scare everyone
Is it safe?
with working out. They don't want people
He's
to exercise.
99.
Yeah, he's 99.
I'm sure it's fine.
So we'll find out his workout routine that's keeping him young. And CrossFit's for sale as competitors gain ground.
It's gone. It's literally dead. It is dead.
I think it'll get so close to dying, and then it will, because then Hyrox is doing this, CrossFit's doing that.
Everyone get
And
bored of
then
Hyrox.
that will come up. This will start coming down, and then they'll.
Yeah. I had a couple stories about Hyrox as well.
Yeah. What are your stories?
Well,
it sounds like we should start with Hyrox.
Yeah. How Hyrox became the latest sporting craze by the BBC. Hyrox announces new qualification rule for 2025-26 World Championships.
Yep.
Also, wellness tourism was just the beginning. Now it's a way of life.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we have? Lifetime supplement strategy could be its boldest move yet. And then Los Angeles sets the bar for fitness and Pilates. They're separate, which they should be. per the Fit Guide. Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start with Hyrox.
We go with Hyrox, yeah. It's going.
Okay. So it's everywhere at the moment.
It's everywhere.
It's, what do you think of Hyrox as an opening
It's a
statement?
loaded question. No, pros, it's easily accessible. Actually, I say that. It's easier to access than CrossFit, I would say. Like no technique required, basically. Or no technical movements. Obviously, there is some technique, especially in running. But popular because, it's a kilometer of running at a time.
Yep.
Break it up with usually a cardio-based movement. You can do it in most gyms. Mm-hmm. Most gyms have the equipment for that stuff. That's about it, really.
But you know what most gyms don't have is the space for it.
Yeah, because if you set up a Hyrox circuit in a gym, you're a prick.
You're deeply unpopular.
You are the most hated twat.
Doing burpee broad jumps right through a gym. I had that the other day.
Just stop.
So, there's not really that much room. It was in between, where the cardio equipment. So you got, obviously, because he's running. So there's cardio. There are 2 lines of cardio. And he was doing burpee broad jumps up and down the middle of it. So no one could get past. It's annoying.
Yeah. But I just think that, they're going through that phase that CrossFit went through where everyone, functional, maybe it's a functional fitness thing. Where like functional fitness is just a kind of a way of training in general. Mm-hmm. I don't really know exactly what it means, functional fitness. I'm lost.
Functional is anything.
Exactly. So it doesn't make any sense. It's like the term, strength and conditioning is a very bad term for what traditional S&C is. Yeah. It's not good. Functional fitness is also a bad term for what functional fitness is. They I don't know, they're kind of similar. They get crossover. They're different. I don't know what's going on. But CrossFit went crazy, super popular. Everyone's doing it. Loads of gyms are opening up. Exactly what's happening now with Hyrox. Then people go, actually, I'm just injured and in pain, and I'm never going to be an athlete.
Yeah, and people start running all the what get hurt. Like, what happens with running?
They realize running's boring.
My knees hurt. I've got patellar tendonitis. My Achilles hurts. All this stuff.
Why am I doing burpee broad jumps what the hell
Why
is
is that?
going
How
on.
is that functional? How many people do you see day to day doing a burpee? Need to do a burpee or a broad jump?
Never.
Especially the broad jump bit. Fine, getting up and off the ground. Fine, but when do you?
No, it's
when
not. It's
do you
just
do a broad jump?
it's just another. It's a race, isn't it?
Yeah.
They could have just done burpees, but because they want to keep it sort of locomotive,
Yeah.
burpee broad jumps. Everything's most of
Locomotive,
the stations are like that.
Yeah, walking lunges.
Yeah, they keep it. Not all of them, but a lot of them
Skiing
are like that.
is functional.
So functional. I've never skied in my life.
Even when you ski, you're not poling.
No, and you're not reaching up tall, and it's barely ski erg is a scam. It's nothing to do with skiing, is it?
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's not.
Damn, it's actually nothing. You just stood pulling 2 ropes. I'm skiing, boys. It's not skiing.
It's not functional because if you pull a rope, you normally have one arm over the other.
Yeah, if you were, yeah.
They should actually use the rope machine. The one where you sit and pull the rope.
Yeah,
that's more functional.
That's brutal. Yeah. I mean, functional.
This is what we're gonna do. We just do that. We come up with
our own
actual functional.
Yeah.
Okay, farmers carries. We like that. It's a nice exercise.
Yep. Yeah.
Pushing
What
a
would we
sled.
put? Let's make our own.
Pushing
Hyrox.
a sled is
Let's
nice.
Make our own Hyrox.
Pushing a sled.
Let's start again. Let's start from scratch. Right. Cut the running. None of that.
I was also talking to the other day about this. Yeah. Even from everyone quotes all these and looks at all these tribes and stuff like that. Actually, most of the time is that we actually just walk after these animals, these prey animals.
Of course you would.
They walk after them.
Yeah.
And that's why
You stalk them, don't you? If you're
Yeah.
hunting, you stalk most
stalk.
of the time. Yeah.
You run a little bit and then you just stalk them. You just walk after them because that's the thing with, quadrupedal animals is that they can't they don't want to walk for long periods of time.
Yeah.
They either sprint or they're on the spot.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not great at doing that. They get tired very easily. 'Cause,
Right.
you've got 4 limbs. It's
Okay.
not as efficient as 2 legs.
Yeah, I think there are some tribes that just run after the herd animals until the herd animals get tired. That's their strategy. So they just run at a pace until
just a slow jog.
the animal gets exhausted. Yeah, most boring way of hunting ever.
Yeah.
The original marathon. But maybe
There's the Hadza tribes in Tanzania. And all
I
these,
think
these
Central
guys.
America it might even be. But
Yeah.
So okay, we're making our own Hyrox. Okay, what will we do?
Walk.
So
Just walk from station
I
to
know.
station.
I know. We said about stalking, so we do duck walks, right? You get low. It's 1 kilometer of duck
Bear
walks.
crawls.
This is already
I
so
think
much
you
harder.
should mix it up. It shouldn't just be running all the time.
Bear
One
crawls,
is
duck walks, just terrible. Crawling, commando crawls.
Yep.
Every time it's 1 kilometer. Awful. That is already worse than the entire Hyrox. Just 8K of that. Brutal.
Yeah. Destroyed.
I don't mind sled push. I think it's pretty good. Or wheelbarrow or something useful.
Wheelbarrow.
Cup of tea station. How to make a good cup of tea.
Pouring.
And
in Saudi, they get they're nice and high. It's
Yeah.
a skill, so you've got to be able to.
Yeah, they do it in Morocco to make the bubbles in the tea.
Yeah.
So you pull them down. So
Yeah, and it cools it down a little
more
bit.
functional for day-to-day life. What do you need to do? Sit
Sit.
down for a bit.
Yeah. Hold a microphone.
Hold a microphone.
Do this action if you're in the UK or Europe.
Driving.
With a plate, the
With a
plate,
plate. Yeah.
steering.
That's the worst.
But
way
they've got
to-
power steering nowadays.
It's easy.
Yeah.
You can have just one hand on the bottom of the wheel, barely.
Or your foot, like a lot of Saudis do.
Yeah, knees,
Knees, just foot on it.
chilling. So really, I think it would be a good race.
You don't need to do anything,
No.
really.
Really, let's just scrap it.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but yeah, it's become popular, hasn't it? It's everywhere.
Yeah, because it is less. I mean, CrossFit is actually 2 of the hardest, most complex sports.
Yeah.
Basically, sports put together.
Weightlifting, gymnastics.
Yeah,
Brutal. It is brutal. Yeah.
2 of the hardest sports.
And I think one of the reasons it became so popular is because, well, I think 2 main things. One is because the way the workouts are designed, they're very they're a challenge, basically. You look at it and you go, oh my God, it's like this much of this and that, and then it does a ladder or a pyramid and comes back down. You think, I've got to get to the end of this. Like the psychology behind getting through this set thing, I think is quite good, and it's really varied. So you're never going to get bored. They have their set workouts, but you can.
Most people can't even run a mile.
No, most
Let
can't
alone
walk
try and
it.
run 8K.
But with Hyrox, I think they'll go through a big. They're going through it now. It will get really popular, and then it will just start to.
For me, it's
collapse.
closer to a tough, these obstacle course races. You know what I mean? that's what it's like, because it's like you go from A to B.
Yeah.
You're going from here with like obstacles in the middle. You know what I mean? You run and then there's a station. You run. There's more like an OCR.
Yeah.
Like a Tough Mudder, like the Spartan, like we had on, like a
yeah.
These
and
guys,
those are popular.
Arabian
Those do have a following, but I don't know. I just don't see it going.
But do people train for them all
Yeah,
year round?
that's what I mean. How many athletes are there that they're... I just saw this.
How many Spartan athletes do you know? How many Tough Mudder athletes?
Yeah,
do
I
you
mean,
know?
you say they're athletes. They do 2 and then go, that was all right. I just won't do it anymore. I'll do something else.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
yeah.
it's like they
do it for a couple of years and they're done.
Whereas CrossFit became people's identity.
But even with the obstacle, at least they're in different destinations, different locations. You know, like it's. So what you saying? They said there's a new rule change or something like this.
Yeah. Let's have a look at this.
Because this is what's going to happen. They'll start bending.
Yeah, so Hyrox announced its qualification rule for 2025-26 championships. So this is applicable. So it's limiting the qualifying spots available to World Championship athletes competing in the pro division only. Let's have a look. So...
Well, I don't think a lot of CrossFit athletes will be the best at this
60 plus age division. Athletes in the open division in that age bracket will still be able to qualify. Okay. Open championships, European, US, and Asian Pacific, which will offer world's qualification. I don't even understand what the original rule was, but okay, I see. So athletes who have already registered in the open division for any of the 2025-26 season races can switch to the pro division for free. So this is their statement. While Hyrox is still a sport for everybody, this change is simply to manage the huge demand for spots to ensure that Hyrox World Championship continues to bring together the best Hyrox athletes in the world. Yeah, I mean, they had some stats here on the BBC article about the number of spectators. So there were 40 races globally, 90,000 athletes, 50,000 spectators. So this is my issue.
To watch it.
So,
because if you want adverts and all this stuff, you need spectators.
And who came to watch? Not even all of their wives. It was less.
Or partners or whatever.
Look, football's like the best example. You have 22 guys on a pitch,
70,000 80,000
in a stadium, and then on TV,
viewers.
Millions.
CrossFit has big viewership.
CrossFit had, I don't know about anymore, big viewership.
Because on YouTube,
with Hyrox, not even a significant other turns up. Not even your family members turn up to watch you because it's so boring.
It's like I was saying, like, you know, like you go do a Spartan race, your family's not going to come with you to watch it.
No, it's boring as hell to watch. It's not interesting.
No,
and that is
watching them run 10k.
At the end of the day, that's what gets exposure. It's not saying that it can't be big. It just it has limitations.
I don't think we're as big as CrossFit.
Yeah, it just has those limitations.
Like CrossFit with the stadium and all the different, because that's the novelty factor.
Yeah, I think when you do a lift off, like, and you appeal to different audiences, all the weightlifters will watch the CrossFit Games lift off, or the snatch ladder, because you're like, this is such a good way to do weightlifting. It's more exciting than 3 lifts and very sort of Russian and just, like now it's like, right, there's a ladder and you work your way up, or it's a lift off between, they're battling it out like head to head. This is more fun. It just is, objectively. Whereas with Hyrox, you don't even know who's won. Like, it's just sort of staggered race. Doesn't really think about it. You'd have to have like, I don't know. I can't see it being a big spectator sport. And if it's like any other sport, if it's not a big spectator sport, it never really
takes off
or makes a lot of money.
Look at like Olympics or anything.
Even the Olympic sports, but they don't make a lot of money. That's the thing. And this is a business, so I don't know. I'm sure it will go reasonably big, and then
that's what I was saying yesterday. I think they'll
Yeah.
get a lot of participants.
Yeah,
minimal viewers.
Yeah,
People are not going to be watching it.
Yeah,
because it's dull.
It's kind of like, how does it go to that next step with only participants and no one watching it? I don't know.
They have to go towards. They have to make it different.
Yeah,
to vary it.
Yeah.
Have more like head-to-heads or something like this. You know what I mean? You know, like in Gladiators.
Yeah.
At the end, you have the last 2 guys or 3 guys, and they go head-to-head.
Yeah.
But they got to also make it shorter, people's attention span.
Yeah.
Because, it takes an hour, basically.
Yeah.
The top guys, it's an hour to an hour and a half. Isn't it? You know,
it's like it's equivalent to watching a triathlon. Like it's not that good unless you're like fully triathlon guy, and it's not like you need to watch it the whole time.
Triathlon's not a massive watch. Not loads of people watch triathlons, do they?
It just misses. Like you could say, well, F1 is long and it's this, but it has speed and crashes and the personalities. It has something that draws people in, and the prestige of it.
Yeah,
Hyrox,
speed and power.
I don't know. I just don't see what its unique. Maybe I'm wrong, but
I think they're doing very well with all their marketing and branding. Like all
the events look great,
amazing.
The events look amazing. Yeah.
Germany in the hangar, the airplane hangar looks awesome.
They do nice some venues. Stuff really well,
and that's it. I think that's why I think it's more like the OCRs because you can go to nice locations and people will race and how frequently people want to do that and will do that and the viewership. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's interesting.
You know, it is tough. It's hard. Like, not everyone think they could. They look at it. Oh, that's not. It looks all right. You know, you do it, and it's brutal.
Yeah. But what I worry about for some of these gyms, is you'll get guys that will open a Hyrox gym, and it'll be open for 3 years. And there just won't be enough people that Hyrox becomes their personality to go to a Hyrox gym. CrossFit, you had people that were like, I'm a CrossFitter before they said their name. You know, it was like they just tell everyone it's like their thing. With Hyrox, I don't know how popular that will actually be. Yeah.
So it's the fastest growing fitness race. It was launched in Germany 2017 by Moritz Fjortz and Christian Totzik or something. With its first event in 2018 drawing 650 participants, today the competitive fitness race has a global presence with attendance numbers doubling each year and online searches up to 230% year over year. We're realizing it's truly universal, the Hyrox COO is saying. The language of fitness is probably one of the only sports that resonates in every country of the world. The way Americans consume fitness is similar to how the Chinese perceive fitness.
What?
I don't understand what that even means.
Say it again.
The language of fitness is probably one of the only sports that resonates in every country of the world. The way Americans consume fitness is similar to how the Chinese perceive fitness. I don't think that's correct at all. Chinese view it in a very different way. No. So even my personal experience, when I've been to Kazakhstan and Iran and like some of these places, how they view health and fitness compared to how we view health and fitness. Even
just Saudi, UK, it's different.
Totally different.
Totally different.
But even their systems are like the Russians. It's very different mindset.
It's come from different backgrounds.
Health and fitness compared to how the Americans are. Very different.
Yeah.
We believe the sport of Hyrox can be trained inside every fitness facility around the world in the same way you go to yoga or HIIT class, Grennan says. Hyrox is soon hosting its second annual outdoor race in New York City this May for a 3-day event with F45. They're jumping in. Roughly 15,000 athletes are expected to attend.
I mean, we said earlier it can be done in almost any gym.
Yeah.
Not true in terms of a class. A class has to be, you just set that up. That's not like, that can't be done anywhere.
But it will get diluted. You'll wash it down, you know. It'll be like a circuit training.
Yeah. Turns back into circuit training.
Turns back into circuit training.
Yeah.
You know.
It is a circuit.
Yeah.
It is. Do you know what? I always thought this. It's basically one CrossFit WOD. It's just like if you saw it in a CrossFit
games or whatever,
it's a
or
WOD.
box.
It's a WOD.
And this is it. Like Gym Nation Hyrox Performance Center will be outfitted with equipment for official Hyrox Supplier Center, ensuring members have access to the same gear used in the World Championship races. We've always had access to that stuff.
Concept
2 rows
everywhere.
You've got sleds. You've got sandbags for your walking lunges, burpees, no equipment, kettlebells for your farmer's carry. It's all the same stuff. For me, a lot of it, it's just one big marketing scam.
Yeah.
It's just
it's a repackage.
It's just repackaging.
It's a repackage. Yeah.
Old stuff. So,
far too easy to replicate.
Whereas let's look at CrossFit. There's CrossFit stories. So it's on the market again. So founded in the 1990s, Greg Glassman, CrossFit grew to 14,000 affiliated gyms worldwide by 2018, but has faced controversies, market shifts. Its affiliate network declined to 10,000 gyms, with 1.4 thousand plus cancelling after a competitor's drowning death at the 2024 we talked about on the show, didn't we?
Yeah.
CrossFit Games registration for the CrossFit Open is down 30% this year to 234,000 participants. Berkshire Partners, Berkshire Hathaway, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is, what's his name? The old guy. The investor. Oh, it was Charlie Munger and what's his name? Oh my God, I can see his face. Anyway, it'll come to us in a minute. Charlie Munger and someone's shouting on our Spotify right now at the radio. Or it's just on YouTube.
Wait.
Warren Buffett. Jeez, got there eventually.
He's like the most famous investor, and we just couldn't.
And we chose his partner who's not that
chose his partner no one knows.
Raised annual affiliation fees from... Okay, so raised annual affiliation fees from $3,000 to $4,500 in 2024.
Yeah, and they were getting nothing for it.
Yeah, nothing, yeah.
Yeah.
Fitness racing company Hyrox has exploded by prioritizing functional movements over technical barbell and gymnastic skills. Scaling purpose-built training centers and gym affiliates. It's competing with CrossFit on multiple fronts. You see it, people are transitioning from CrossFit to Hyrox straight away.
You take all those guys, or not.
But I think the actual top CrossFit athletes won't be the best at Hyrox.
No.
Because they're heavily muscled.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of running required. Yeah. And obviously there's running in CrossFit, but not as much as, you know. Elsewhere, run groups, social clubs, and sauna studios are ushering in the next generation of fitness consumers with a soft wellness ethos.
Soft.
There's plenty of soft people.
So much soft wellness.
Yeah.
I'd say too much in terms of the ratio. Too much soft wellness.
Yeah. Look, our lives are pretty soft as it is. We need some hard stuff.
We need some hard.
Keep the hard stuff. Keep doing hard stuff. Don't just go totally soft.
Soft wellness.
You know, like everyone's going mad. Because there's that saying about train hard, recover harder.
Yeah.
But people don't train hard.
No, they just recover so hard.
But now they're doing all this recovery stuff, which actually creates stress on their body. It does, doesn't it? I mean, like saunas.
Have you seen this guy's? Have you seen this guy's morning routine? It's going viral at the moment.
Oh, that stupid guy who's he does sprints.
He just sprints.
He's probably not even that fast.
It's probably slow.
Because they zoom in on, and he's running behind a car.
Yeah,
I mean he's probably fast, but he's not like.
Let's be
really
honest,
fast.
he's faster than us. He is probably.
But if you get anyone running the intensity,
they look fast.
They look fast.
It doesn't even matter. It's just this. Everyone. I saw a guy. I know. His calendar. He put it on his story. He posted it, and he has every single thing that he does in the morning. It's waking
before
up
like 7 a.m.
4 a.m. He's getting up.
Yeah, well, this guy gets up at 3:58 or something like that.
This guy's getting up at 4. By 10 a.m. he's done no work.
But this is it.
He's done no work.
This is what he intended. He wants everyone to talk about him. It's attention. That's why you got people doing like 2 a.m. They wake up Mark Wahlberg at 2 a.m. And you got all these guys doing all these.
It's just absolute nonsense. I prefer Hormozy's morning routine. Just get up and start doing some work. It's fine.
Yeah, I saw. Was it Gary V talk about it? It was on someone's podcast. They referenced Gary V talking about it in a reel, and he was saying I wake up and look straight at my phone straight away. Why? Because I've got companies around the world and people around the world who depend on me, and I'm thinking about what's going on in my Singapore company. What happened last night? What's this going on?
Go and check things out.
And I've got my family.
Yeah,
And it's like me. Every morning I wake up, I see what's going on with my family. Every morning. Same like, you just wake up and spend 4 hours just doing nonsense.
4 hours dunking your face in spring water, rubbing banana peel on your face. Just fuck off. I hate it.
Journaling.
Do what you want, but it's not helping you. It's just not.
There's not a correlation.
No, you're not
between doing that and
making money or doing or being a better person. Or it's just not. It's all like self-centered, weird. You know, doesn't achieve anything.
It's actually unproductive for society.
Yeah, like if you clear out basically 90% of it and you just trained, fine. Okay, get up, train, and then go to work. Fine, it's like a morning routine. Have breakfast. Just a normal morning routine. Wake up.
You know where I first heard about morning routines? and it's his fault really, is Tim Ferriss back in like.
Yeah, he started loads of these things.
He started a lot of this nonsense about when I was listening to him, probably around 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
Around that time. You know, when he started blogging like 2008, when blogging started, like all that stuff.
Yeah, he was like the first...
For his 4-hour body, 4-hour work week, like all this stuff.
He was the first optimizer, wasn't he? The first one.
He is to blame. For and hopefully this becomes a reel and a clip. He is to blame for all of this stuff.
Yeah.
This 4-hour work week. Because, and he's. I know later he's gone on to justify, like, oh, it's not about that. It's about, trying to make your life more efficient. Time is the most important thing, and I get it. But
people
so many
don't
people,
interpret it that way.
as we know, don't read.
No, can't read.
Can't read. Not even don't read. They just can't read.
Can't.
So they just take the title and they're like, oh, okay, 4-hour work week. I'm just going to automate everything. I'm going to literally
don't do any work.
4 hours a week.
Yeah.
Or try to get to a point where I can just work 4 hours a week.
Yeah.
And do nothing and live in Bali or wherever. Sit on my laptop all day or for 4 hours a day.
So boring.
Yeah, and just think about myself all day.
Yeah.
You know, like even my family, like just the last day I sent them to Sri Lanka. Well, they wanted to go to Sri Lanka anyway because of a few birthdays in the family and whatever. But I just realized that the last week, especially 2 weeks, I'm just like, I hate being like not being with my family.
Yeah,
because all I think about is myself.
Yeah,
I'm just like my brain just turns back to that. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh. What about this? What about that? What about this? And
start delving into the mind.
Yeah, oh, I could do this now. I could do that now. And you're like, I hate it.
Yeah. It's better to have some responsibility.
You need responsibility.
And all these
especially
guys,
men.
All these guys that are pushing it are single.
Yeah.
No kids. No jobs.
Yeah.
Literally no jobs.
They probably don't even have wives. They have girlfriends. Or they're dating.
Yeah. They don't. Like that's what I mean. No partner. Nothing.
Yeah.
They just. So, like, if I woke up at 4 a.m. and started doing fucking push-ups on the floor, Connie's going to be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Why are you splashing your... Like, stop. Yeah. Get back into bed. I'm knackered. Yeah.
And this is like Hormozy and these other guys, the Secret Leaders, their podcast sometimes. And they talk... I've listened to an episode and they talk about it. And they're like, out of all the most successful people I know and other entrepreneurs and people like this... there's none of these like correlate. They all do different stuff. But none of them have morning routines.
Yeah.
Some of them wake up at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Some of them wake up at 6 a.m. Some of them wake up at 8 a.m.
I mean, to be honest.
Some of them go to the gym in the morning. Some don't.
Yeah.
Some watch porn. Some don't watch porn.
It's fine.
It's like...
They just do what works for them.
But they're all successful. They all get on with stuff.
Yeah, it's like people have tried to make up something that anyone can do. And it's the formula, yeah, but it's just not true. Yeah,
it's all this stuff, and people need to just get on with it. People it's all avoidant of taking on responsibility.
It's faffing around, is what it is.
Yeah, procrastination.
Just faffing around.
All of it is procrastination.
Yeah,
just procrastinating, doing stuff. Whether it's procrastinating just with your work or just procrastinating with life. Yeah, getting on with your life.
I think life.
I
sometimes...
Or facing those hard conversations or facing the reality of past traumas that you need to sort out yourself.
Yeah.
Just sort them out.
Yeah.
Get over that. There's a great book we talked about, the courage of being disliked, I read recently. Yeah. And again, it's all about just not letting your past define your future, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, just because you've had all this stuff happen to you or you've been through this and whatever... Fine, acknowledge it, but then you move on.
Yeah.
Water under the bridge. Then you got to think, but because you went through this, you had a traumatic childhood, you've had really horrible things happen to you, or you were born up in a very poor environment, whatever. It doesn't define your future.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
do have agency.
You have a choice.
Yeah, you have a choice, yeah. And you might have been dealt, like you said, like a shit hand of cards, but you have some cards. You have to play them, otherwise... Or what? You do nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can try. Not necessarily you're going to be the richest man in the world.
Yeah.
Or
but you can do better.
You can do better.
Yeah. You can always do better. I think that's the main thing to remember, isn't it? You can do better.
And a lot of it, just being in the right place, like your environment, they say like show your friends, show your future. You know what I mean? Just don't hang out with morons.
Yeah.
And if you are, try and just get out of that. Go pop yourself in a different place. there's so many things going on nowadays, and free things going on, whether it's networking or whatever. You can always just, and especially with, you go into different online communities and, talk to people, or, if you need to, you can learn a language online. There's apps now. Like if that's a barrier, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's
a lot you can do.
There's always something, you know what I mean? So, so the CEO of CrossFit saying, Don Hall says, the ideal buyer would be someone with a connection to our community who can reverse declining affiliate numbers and participation. So you just see everyone's just dropping the brand of CrossFit. Yeah. People aren't going ahead. They're not participating anymore because Hyrox is sucking in a lot of their people. Yeah. At the lower, on the mass. Level, the low level.
Unless Hyrox figure out a way for that not to happen, the same thing will happen. History will repeat because, you become a Hyrox affiliated gym. That then you use that brand to draw people to your gym. And then you've got people that understand that your gym is now a Hyrox gym, and then you drop the brand. You didn't need CrossFit. Having CrossFit on the front of your gym and the logo and everything is a good way to tell people this is what we do. People understand the brand, so it can help gyms out. But with Hyrox, there's essentially no need for that after and in CrossFit, after a period of time, you go, we don't need this anymore. We're doing our thing. It is Hyrox.
People get bored of it.
But
you want to train with different equipment.
Anyway, I've literally had enough of Hyrox. I can't talk. I'm so bored of it.
Yeah.
So let's find something else.
Gym of the future.
Yes.
Okay, this kind of follows on from this. What every fitness professional should know. So there was an FAQ covers the trends reshaping fitness spaces, technology, and member expectations. So this report dives into the key trends shaping tomorrow's fitness matrix, from AI-driven personalization and hybrid training models to mental health support and sustainable practices. Arm yourself with the insights. So what is the gym of the future? Fitness embraces technology and advancements like AI, wearables, personalized workout routines, track progress while incorporating how are gyms using technology to personalize fitness experiences. So gyms are integrating wearable technology, AI-driven platforms, connected fitness equipment, wearable devices tracking real data like heart rate and calorie burn. Nothing new there. While AI platforms create custom routines that are just based on performance, progress, and even health. I told you the other day, I've been playing around with this. I just dug out my old genetic tests from like 11 years ago, 12 years ago that I got done. And then I got my recent blood work, which was about 9 months ago, whatever I did. Put it into Grok. Yeah. And just said, write me, based off my genetic profile, based off, my blood work, it was a full comprehensive stuff. Yeah. Write me my nutrition plan that I need. Yeah. That I need to do. I train 3-4 times. I do maybe three strength sessions a week, maybe one cardio conditioning. I'm this weight, roughly this 15-20% body fat. Yeah. All my goals at the moment is to have good energy. Yeah. I just want to have energy. Yeah. I'm knackered. Yeah. Knackered. Yeah. Good energy. Be able to perform day to day. And that's it. You just put it all in. Bam. Just comes out. Amazing. This is what you need to eat. This, and I said, put in my philosophy is like local, seasonal, all that stuff. All the supplements as well. Yeah. Turn this off for a bit. All the supplements I need as well. Just done. Yeah. What I used to pay guys in London, I used to go to this clinic in Harley Street. These guys, they're great, but I'd pay thousands. Yeah. To get these guys to have a consult, get everything, the plan. Yeah. Grok within 2 minutes, not even a minute, 10 seconds. Insane. You get everything, and it's like, you got this. Your liver detoxification is not, from the genetic thing is not very good, so you need this extra support, and blah blah blah. Blah done. Wow. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy. Didn't have to go anywhere. So didn't useful. Have to pay anyone. Yeah. So if you can get these initially, if you can get some blood work, like get your blood panels through whoever you get it through, or genetics. Yeah, I think you got 23andMe now, and some of these guys who do all that. I think tech is it's definitely making that like personalized stuff so much more accessible for people. It's really good. Nutritionists are fucked. Nutritionists are gone. Literally gone. They're done. You're better off being a chef. You are. I'm getting fat. Yeah. Just taste the way. Well, you're better. Actually, let me rephrase. You're better off being
like a nutritionist chef.
Yeah.
And that just means having grok and being a chef. Yeah. And then you can charge a premium to cook for people.
Yeah.
In a healthy way.
Because grok can't cook your meals.
Not yet.
When you have these,
when the robot comes, you're finished, but it's fine. But that'll be good. I think, just giving advice on nutrition is over.
It's done.
Leave it. It's honestly done.
Yeah.
It's so done.
And you said, I got, this is, if you want, you can put your budget in. You can say, I don't like these foods. I don't want that. Yeah. I want to eat this amount. I want to do it this
has
style.
Access to all the latest information. You're finished. And you say, okay, give me links for all the supplements where I can buy them.
Yeah, did it. Yeah.
Brutal. Nutrition is dead. But what do you think? Because I was thinking, I think there's a bit of a, I don't want to say a war, but you have these. Everything's a war.
Yeah. Yoga Pilates.
You've got this. Yeah, it's still going on. It's huge. You have community fitness,
right,
which is trending. It's a big thing. These classes and communities, and we see it all over Saudi now happening. And you've got this tech fitness side of things. We know tech in general, it's all about connection and whatever, but you're not connected. You've spoken about it many times before. Yeah. You're not actually, what is tech in the gym? Headphones in, AI program, you sit back, you don't talk to anyone, you go in, you train, you leave, you're measuring your heart rate.
I hate the whole headphones in the gym.
Right. Then you've got the community, which is the opposite. You don't know what the hell you're doing. You don't know what the program is. You don't really know what's going on, but you're training with people. The music is communal. It's not your own song. You're listening to it together. You probably don't give a shit about your heart rate. You're just training with people and doing stuff, right? So you have this kind of, they're totally opposite the way I see it. And obviously tech always in any field gets the most sort of, let's say, attention and money behind it and all those things. Community is, I don't know, I guess it's not free, but it's certainly not as expensive as developing an AI technology to help you with your program, So what's the trade-off with these gyms? They'll invest a load of money into tech and not the time into community. What happens to these kind of places? I
think we're going to see over the next 10 years.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting,
because you got some companies and businesses going very heavy on tech.
Yeah, you rarely see someone doing both. It's usually like they just go hard on tech and they think that's going to bring people.
But I still, I think the very kind of lower tech, not zero, lower tech, high community is where people want to be.
Yeah.
You still look at even CrossFit boxes you go to like even some of these places I've been in, like Sri Lanka or like Bali, or you go to some of these CrossFit boxes or I have to use the word functional, open boxes. The sense that they're very low tech, you have a booking system, whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
So busy, so popular. People there socialize, they want to go every day. There's more, people there. With the ones where you just kind of these automated, like in the UK, like the 24 like anytime fitness.
Yeah. Pure
where
gym.
there's no human beings there. It's all automated. Blah, blah, blah. There's no community there. No one talks to each other.
But then again, they do well. They have a lot of locations and they have all these things. It's more of a cost-cutting thing.
It's a cost thing. That's why they're in
thing.
Student towns and all this, where students go use them at whatever time.
But I just wonder, all these apps and all these measuring devices for things. I don't know if they actually help people. I don't think they do. I think
most of my clients, and over the years had them and got rid of them.
We said this maybe 6 months ago.
Yeah, even a year ago.
Why? Why you use
people they've gone in and out of the wearables already.
Yeah, you don't see as many people using them anymore. No. It's like you go from. I can remember when I was learning about statistics and data gathering. It's like the worst thing you can do is gather data that you don't use. This is not like a big rule when you're gathering data, because it's pointless basically. You want to have data that you can use and affects your practice with.
Yeah.
And Whoop is just doing that basically, and all these things. And tend to be inaccurate. People want to know calories. They're very inaccurate. It's not so useful.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I don't know. I just see.
And people use the online stuff. I was just looking at here, like Peloton. They adapt. They do that if they're like traveling on business. It's a short-term solution.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm away for a bit. I'm on holiday, or I'm going on business in a hotel. I just want to do something.
Yeah.
Gone online.
And think about these training apps, right?
Because for me, I just go on YouTube. I go on YouTube. I do yoga stuff. There's Animal Flow that I can do whatever I want.
That's useful.
It's free.
But this is what I was thinking as well. You're getting all these like specialized fitness apps.
Yeah.
Right. Training apps, things to log your training in and get workouts from. Chat GPT and Grok does all of it. Yeah. You can open a Grok chat and say, hey, make me a workout program. It's no better than the AI app.
No.
And then you fill in every time you do the session what you did.
Yeah.
It will save it for you. You'll come back to it and say, hey, I'm starting my next session now. You put those in. It will log everything.
I think all these, you got all these influencers who got their own apps. They're unique programs.
Nothing unique.
5x5 on there. There's
standard. Yeah.
You don't need to pay their stupid monthly fees now.
Nah.
Hopefully these guys will come online and go back offline and get in a fucking office and work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Grok and ChatGPT have the capability to do everything plus more.
It's better
than what any of these influencers who are doing online stuff can do.
Yeah, it's far better.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Look
Musk
at
has more resources
way
than
more
an influencer using
with 1 million followers.
Maybe he's integrated some AI into it.
But it doesn't matter.
It's not going to be the same.
It's not ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It's not that level. It's not Grok.
No.
It hasn't got the power behind it.
I see now, like, almost weekly how it's improving.
And you can go, you put in terms of like hyper specialized, personalized fitness, because that's essentially what the tech is going towards, right? Mm-hmm. Like you said, you can imagine the data. There's no app that does it.
Yeah.
There's no app that you could put in your blood work, your genetic data, your previous training history, what you want to achieve, your training, your schedule, your like everything. You plug it in, it's gonna build for you.
You know where I heard this from? They got the idea from was from I was listening to Gary Brecker, the Ultimate Human. He was on PBD's podcast.
Yeah, and
he said to be honest, get all your blood work, get all your genetic, get all your stuff.
Yeah,
put it into ChatGPT.
Yeah,
he said it will be better than anything else.
Yeah, of course, because it's not just taking whatever that one expert has plugged in to the app. It's actually taking in his stuff and everyone else.
Hundreds of thousands, millions of people's expertise and everything else.
Yeah, that kind of
you're not
human
getting one person's point of view.
Yeah.
Or experience.
Yeah.
You're getting everyone's.
Yeah. So you get, because some people have, everyone has biases. They lean a certain way. They do this. You get a bit of everyone's, and then it's going to dial it down into what's most likely going to be best for you. Yeah. And then when you type in, that session didn't feel right, I didn't like this exercise, it hurt my elbows or whatever, because you can put in all your previous injuries in there if you want. It'll adjust it for you.
I did with a client the other day. We had a consultation, took pictures and videos like I do, put it into ChatGPT. This is her symptoms. Yeah. This is what I'm seeing. Can you see anything else? Write me a program together. Bam, done.
Yeah. And I think that's what coaches should be doing.
Yeah.
However, they should go and study and learn first, and not just use ChatGPT.
Exactly.
You won't know what to ask it.
Yeah.
And it's going to come up with some weird stuff.
So like, okay, there's anterior pelvic tilt. These were from her assessment. We did her planks. Medial plank had only 10 seconds. The lateral was 15. We put all the stats I did from the testing, and she had this much hang time. These are her goals. She wants to be able to run 1.5 miles in 10 minutes, and blah, 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 all this sort of stuff. Formulate a program over the next till August. The plan.
Yeah.
Boom. And then I just tweak a few bits.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, it's good.
And I'm not going to some other company.
No.
Done.
Finished.
AI. Look, so this is it. Like all these online guys doing all these online programs.
Watch out.
Why would you choose even a $15 $20 program, a set fixed program, when you can just go on there and just get your own personalized one?
Yeah. And you can make it as.
I hope a lot of these online guys get fucked.
Yeah.
In the nicest
yeah.
way.
It's
they're scamming people. Basically.
It's already dying. It's already like downhill massively.
Yeah, I don't need you.
No. It wasn't future proof from the get go, but no one saw it coming, I think.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, these AI chatbots are.
Because then I compared the stuff that I was given even 12 years ago, which I should have followed and didn't really follow.
Yeah.
But I compared what the recommendations were from these guys, so humans without AI. That was 12 years ago. What they recommend supplement-wise compared to what Grok did, and it was very similar, plus more.
Yeah. And it was free.
And I did it on GBT and AI Grok to see the difference.
Yeah.
And they came up exactly the same, pretty much.
And the crazy thing is that it's free of charge. You do not have to pay. You have, as long as you have a phone, Wi-Fi.
$20 a month.
Yeah, but you can do it. There's a free.
Yeah,
version.
there's free version as well.
Free version.
Yeah. Mental.
And for training stuff, you don't need it to be up to date. It's all like, it's not like you're looking for news sources or something. I
think within the next few years, like, people will realize, why am I paying, for instance, Mike Thurston?
Yeah.
For his programs. Why?
No need. Literally does no.
Why?
Because you can go, hey,
or Jake Paul, or any of these guys.
Think about it.
Stuff. I don't know
if you want to look like Mike Thurston, you go on ChatGPT, say, hey, can you please act like Mike Thurston?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the AI will study all. He has
so much content.
Yeah. He'll study all
of his workouts, everything.
Yeah.
Create me a program based off of Mike Thurston's methodology. You can do that now.
Yeah.
You can do that right now.
Exactly.
There will be some of his programs in some forum somewhere, and it will pull it, and it will it's honestly gone. It's gone. God, it's gone.
Like, why? Like, you don't need to. Like,
no. And people are figuring that out.
And they will figure out because it's getting faster and faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think these AI apps, like
take over everything.
People. I'm talking about the AI fitness apps.
They will die off.
They're gonna die hard because they are actually competing against ChatGPT, and you can't just type in what you want with a few spelling mistakes and it pumps something out. You have to go through a survey and do this. And
you have to search for the right person. Say I wanted to run a marathon in 6 weeks, or 8 weeks. I have to try and find who's a running influencer I can follow, and then you have to find. I have to go through it. In 10 seconds, I type in, I want to run a marathon in 7 weeks. Give me a program.
Yeah,
done.
Yeah. It's gone.
It's gone.
The business is gone.
So the amount of steps I need to take is reduced. So it's like Amazon. Buy now, one click. That's why they win.
That's why they win. One button.
I don't have to go fill out all my information. I don't have to do
Put your card details in. Do this. Oh, it's coming. Done.
Oh, shit, I didn't want that.
Oh, well.
Too late.
I'll just keep it.
Yeah. So, tech-wise, ChatGPT and Grok are going to destroy everyone.
Have you tried Gemini?
No. That's Google, isn't it?
Google one, yeah. I'm trying them all out.
Yeah.
I like Grok the most, I think, at the moment.
I like Grok. I still prefer ChatGPT for writing. Like if I'm writing an email or this sort of stuff, if I have to for comprehension stuff like that.
Yeah.
I prefer ChatGPT still at the moment. But ChatGPT's giving me I don't get it because I've paid a membership, then it says it's free, and then some bits it says I've got an account. It's really annoying me.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, but Grok I like for when you're doing when we've used it for proposals and really more
businessy stuff. It's good. I don't know how they program it differently. I don't even understand.
No idea.
I'm not going to.
Is it language models is the term they use?
Yeah. We don't know.
I don't know. So, how is the fitness industry addressing mental health? Recognizing the connection between physical and mental well-being, the fitness industry is incorporating mental health support into its offerings. This includes dedicated spaces for meditation and mindfulness practices, classes like yoga and Tai Chi, and the integration of digital platforms with guided meditation sessions and AI-driven therapy. Well, you saw my story yesterday.
Yeah, meditation's gay.
Just don't do it. You know what? I just don't find... it's like the morning routine stuff.
It's just touching yourself.
People just need to just get busier.
Yeah. You forget about all your problems. When you're really busy. I'm knackered.
What did 50 Cent say?
He's
boredom is a privilege or something like this. Or
something
like that.
Like I'm too broke to be depressed or something. Or
exactly.
Some along these lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you just need to be really, really busy.
But being not busy or depression or all this stuff is just a privilege.
It's a privilege, yeah.
Yeah,
and people will literally hate you for saying that, which is fine. But yeah, I know a few people that have been dwelling on their problems and therapy and doing these things for years, and they're just not that busy. They're not doing a lot. don't have a lot of responsibility. I think it changes a lot when you get some responsibility. You have things that you need to do and things that need to get
Especially
done.
with guys.
I'm talking about guys actually
talk
totally.
less and do more.
Yeah, I'm actually talking about guys.
And have more responsibilities.
Yeah.
Take on more risk.
Yeah.
Take on more risk.
Yeah.
Take on more stress. Take on more. Just basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like females, that for them, talking works for them. It's better for them. That's great.
Yeah, definitely.
Therapy, that's how they deal with stuff. It works really well for them. I think for guys though, they need to just do more, work more. They need to take on more stress, more responsibilities, more risks. Because that sharpens men, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anxiety is good for men.
Yeah. You should be paranoid, anxious, and depressed.
It's fine.
It's okay. It's part of being a man.
Yeah. I think it raises testosterone.
Yeah. It probably lowers it.
We said maybe on a podcast months ago, we said about how cortisol equals stress is testosterone boosting.
Yeah.
We go against science, I think.
We go, this is not a science-based podcast. It's okay.
But I think so. I think for like mental health stuff, you've got to be doing stuff like this stuff, the yoga. At times, it's nice, like say you're doing a yoga class and they do a little bit of 2 minutes, 5 minutes meditation at the end. Fine, it's nice to sit in peace for quiet, especially when you've got kids and they're running around, whatever.
Yeah.
Just have like 5 minutes for people. It's not a must.
No, I don't think it's essential.
No. What does hybrid fitness mean? Hybrid fitness blends in-person and digital fitness experiences, allowing individuals to work out at home, the gym, or on the go. iFit, for example, offers a robust platform with live and on-demand classes. Yeah, because sometimes, life is busy. Well, it should be busy. Sometimes like we said before, you're traveling, you're at home, you can go to the gym one day. I can't go to the gym today, I'm stuck in the office.
What is this?
It's like talking about a mixture of in-person and digital experiences of accessing fitness. It's called YouTube. Just go on YouTube and
so
ChatGPT.
basically, that's called having a gym membership and YouTube, and it's cheaper. So
yeah, a lot of these gyms are trying to do all the digital stuff in the gym.
If you go in digital with a fitness company, shouldn't be I don't think, like we said before, to provide these AI programs and to do on-demand content. I just don't understand that at all, because you can get someone better on YouTube for free.
Yep.
Like this.
Yeah, no, totally. How are gyms, people just overcomplicating stuff.
Yeah.
How are gyms incorporating sustainability into their operations? Sustainability is becoming integral to gym operations. Companies like Sportsar are developing energy-generating equipment, while others 100%. Get all the fatties on the bikes.
Hamster wheels.
You get them there. Get on the machines. You're
Churn
going to
them
charge
out.
up this gym.
Churn them out.
Because you've been sucking up so much energy anyway.
Yeah. You need to let some of that back in.
Put it back into the...
Get the lights going. Get the AC going.
It's our social responsibility, CSR.
Yeah.
So energy-producing equipment, prioritize... all these light bulbs. Just
the gym's really dim. It's just
long-lasting products to minimize waste. Gyms are also implementing eco-friendly practices like using recyclable materials, reducing energy consumption, and adopting sustainable procurement policies. No, they're not. But I really don't think they're not.
This shit is, honestly.
Okay, last one. Okay, maybe not. How are financing solutions adapting to the evolving fitness landscape? They are recognizing increased demand for wellness amenities. Recover. It's boring. What can gym members of the future expect? Highly personalized, connected, and sustainable fitness experiences. They will access to tailored workout plans via ChatGPT and Grok. I mean, it's just.
That's what I mean.
So, none of these companies will be able to beat those guys.
No.
Plans based on real-time data, AI-driven coaching. And even with that, even if you have an Apple Watch, I'll just take a picture of my Apple Watch, put it into Grok, and say, right, what do I do today or tomorrow?
They'll be integrated soon.
They have to.
It will be integrated. It will happen. Yeah.
Sustainability will be paramount. How's the gym layout changing? Gym floor is moving away from rows of traditional machines towards more open spaces that allow for functional and movement-based training.
Yeah. So actually, the gym is getting more retarded because it's moving away from those tech machines and it's going more.
Exactly.
Yeah, like it's just contradicting the whole thing. The gym is
this is
literally
the fitness industry. Everyone's so
they're same company. It's just
vegan
like
carnivore
tech. I've got like 3 rings on, a whoop, like glasses and all this stuff, and then I'm just gonna go do some fucking deadlifts. It's like just the deadlifts can be fine on their own. You don't need. It's so annoying. Honest, fuck this. Bad enough.
But this is it. There's one trend going up like this.
Yeah.
Over there. This one, they're trying to push it, but it's not really happening.
It's just not happening. It's not.
But they're trying to.
They're trying hard.
Yeah, this, then that.
It's like
our bodies aren't machines.
No. And just trying to look.
It's trying to engineer everything.
At some point, right? There's going to be a chip.
All these MIT guys.
There's going to be a chip here. Okay. And that is when tech is integrated.
Yeah.
And there's a chip in the back of your head.
Yeah.
And you walk in to the gym.
It'll tell you exactly what you need to do today.
It's telling you, look, it doesn't even tell you. It doesn't
you just feel it.
Doesn't tell you your blood levels of this.
No.
It's just you're gonna go in, it's saying deadlifts, this, blah, blah, blah. You go in, you do the thing you do.
It knows your previous weights.
You won't be typing in anything. You will just go in, it will say load the bar up. Or maybe it won't even be a barbell at that point. It will just
you say, what's the plan today? And it'll pop up. Okay, that's what I'm doing.
It will talk to you.
Yeah.
It will talk to you. It will be fully in your head. And you won't even be there. You'll be just like in some just like, I don't know, in bed. Like
I was watching this, Halo on Netflix. I started watching it. And this is where like this soldier, Spartan guy, because I like it's like shooting.
Just guns. And
so he has, and then they integrated this thing called Cortana into his head, this chip. And then she just helps him out with everything day to day.
Yeah, no, it'll be that.
Talks to him. I mean, she pops up if he wants to do. He pops in a holographic thing, and it's like, okay, this tube station, this line goes here, here. If you want to go there, take this one and that one and that one. Okay, great. But, it just helps you with everything day to day.
And there'll be an interface. So on the ground, it's showing you where to go, like a video game. Like literally, where it points you in the direction. You're just gonna, and probably you can just put yourself on autopilot. And you'll actually just be like watching a movie or something.
Right, you need to eat this today for lunch. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
We're ready for it.
We're ready. I'm ready.
I'm so ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Most of our clients are so ready for it.
I think it's the progression, definitely. Like smartphones, they're trying to really push glasses now, so you're not holding something.
Yeah, and that's when we're out of a job.
Finished.
Done.
Gone. Because I'm just I don't know how that's gonna work. Honestly, no idea.
Because that person would then tell you how to lift.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to do this like that.
Yeah, we're gone. We're dead. It's fine.
Retired. Retired and retarded.
Both.
Because there's a rise of activities like HIIT, functional fitness, sport-specific training that require more dynamic and versatile workout areas. Less tech.
Less tech in the actual movement stuff. More tech on your body, on your phone. But a lot of these workouts don't give you time to go on your phone and do all that. I don't know. It's contradicting.
Okay, quickly, because we've been spending a long time on this stuff.
Yeah.
Just quickly because there's this other article that says fit tech tools to drive retention.
Okay.
Orange Theory builds a brand around biofeedback.
Heart rate.
Yeah, heart rate. Yeah, Max HR Performance. Yeah, has launched its proprietary Max HR Performance tracking algorithm.
I don't want to know.
What? There's so many of these people that just repackage old stuff. Heart rate's been around for 30 odd years, probably 40 years.
I don't care how fast my heart's beating as long as it's beating. It's fine.
And that's it. Like this data's useless.
It doesn't.
You were in zone 5, the red zone, for 2 minutes.
It doesn't affect your practice.
That's when clients say to us, "Is like, is that dangerous? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Are you still breathing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't affect anything. It doesn't affect your practice.
Useless data.
Useless data. Doesn't affect your practice at all.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's useful for? Is for athletes. They can use this.
High performance athletes.
High performance.
Highest performance athletes.
You can use it. It's zone 2. Do not go above.
World Championships.
Okay. Stay in zone 2. Blah blah blah. Yes.
For 99.9% of people.
No one needs it.
Useless.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoops, wearable track. Okay. I don't even want to talk about this stuff. Brands. See if there's anything else that's interesting. GLP-1 weight loss services.
GLP-1s are smashing
If
it.
you're a fat bastard, fine. Go for it. I think if you're really fat, I saw Joe Rogan talking about the other day with Chris Williamson. Yeah, if you're really fat, go for it.
Yeah. It's healthier to take that and
get 20, 30 kilos off your body.
Yeah.
And then you can start doing stuff.
Yeah.
Go for it. Right. Okay. How many crunches should we be doing in our age groups? What's the guess? New York Post story is how many crunches you should be able to do at every age.
I want to know who came up with the number. Is it a video? Yeah, I reckon it is.
I'm trying to see here. Crunches are great for strengthening and toning your core muscles.
Toning. It's my favorite.
Especially the rectus abdominis and obliques. They also improve posture. Not really. They make you more flexed. They make you look more like Gollum.
Improve your posture, yeah.
Like this.
It's the Gollum exercise.
I mean, most people sit in this position anyway all day on the laptops and computers, and then you're crunching them even harder into this position.
Yeah. Crunches are like a sort of 2005 highly overused, ineffective ab exercise. Just doing this.
Okay, let's find out who this guy. David, what's his name? David. Okay, Josh David, a group fitness instructor and certified personal trainer at Luxury Health and Fitness Club Lifetime. Okay, so this guy's been a trainer for about a year, 2 years, something like this.
Yeah, he's got a New York Post.
Seriously, no, it's time to start adding. So David broke down the number of crunches you should aim for by the group based on what?
He just decided.
Yeah. But first, he wants to make sure everyone knows exactly what a crunch is. Wow, this is so bad. Okay, in your 20s. Okay, what do you think? What's the range you're going to give? David said your core is at its prime in your 20s, so you should be able to knock out. What's your guess?
100.
What do you mean your core is in its prime?
Doesn't make any sense, but I say 100 crunches in a row. What's
40 to 50.
Okay. What's the? Does he mean over a week? Does he mean in one sitting? What? So that's the max, 50 crunches.
This Josh David guy's a retard. Think of it as a warm up for all the adventures your abs will support, like dancing all night or carrying groceries in one trip.
Tell you what.
How? Is this going to make you better at carrying groceries?
Yeah, my neck. Fucking neck.
I think deadlifting or farmer's carry is going to help you more with carrying groceries.
Yeah. Goblet squats. Heavy goblet squats. Jesus.
All right, 30s.
All right. Well, probably based off his numbers, 30.
Yeah. What about 40s?
Probably 20.
Yeah.
God,
you can see the trend going on. This article, we've actually probably lost brain cells.
I feel more stupid. It's so scientific.
So 60 plus 10 crunches. It's nonsense. I just started with an 85-year-old last week.
Yeah.
He's already doing 20.
Yeah.
He can hold a plank for 40 seconds already.
Yeah. Where does he come up with these standards from? His arse that they've come from.
Total arse.
Yeah. Total arse.
Okay. This app has the ultimate incentive to get your steps in. I don't care about this app, but I want to know why Gen Zs may have a hard time using it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what they say. Paul English, co-founder of the travel search engine Kayak, is here to help with his new app, Step In. Okay. The app is designed to help curb screen time and promote exercise by restricting any website or app of your choosing until you've earned back access to them through steps. Available for free on the App Store, the app works seamlessly with iPhone's built-in step tracking and also integrates with a wide range of fitness trackers through Apple Health. English told us. Stepping works with all social apps. So basically, what it will tell you it will cut down your phone. It will stop your phone working until you get some steps.
These apps are so dumb.
First, you must choose the time you want to use each time you access a restricted app, social or otherwise. When that time runs out, even already I've lost interest.
Look.
I can't be bothered to do it. I'm not going to go through all my social apps
and
put down how much time I want to spend on this.
Not even that, right? If you don't have the discipline to go for a walk, if you've managed to download the app, you can delete it. So why would you? It pops up and says you can't open it until you just go fuck off, delete it. It's not hard to deleting it is so easy.
Imagine you're midway through like a meeting on Zoom and then it just cuts off.
Go and walk. Come on.
Because when the time runs out, our block screen appears that you must intentionally choose time to use again. So it'll block your phone. If you can't completely run out of time available, the block screen appears again and will remain until you've walked enough to earn some screen time back.
These apps, I'm telling you.
It's been over. English said that. Of course, he's going to say it. He's never going to say the feedback's been terrible.
No.
Has been overwhelmingly positive. People love the idea of earning their scroll time.
Yeah, love the idea.
So you're incentivizing their scroll time.
Yeah. It's a great idea. Well done. But no one's going to do it. No one.
Our research shows that Gen Z struggles with phone and social media addiction more than any other generation. Okay, that's why. Okay, let's move on. Okay.
Let's skim through
Waste
these.
of time. You don't need to wash your gym clothes.
This one's great.
After every use. What are they on about here? But so apparently, it's not that bad for you after all to not wash your clothes after every workout.
It's not the
French study.
Yeah.
French.
Oh, obviously they fucking stink. Of course,
the French.
Smelly bloody French.
The smelly French.
Fucking onion, garlic. They stink.
I mean,
they're just rude, fucking smelly. You couldn't write
the French.
You couldn't write this.
Go on. Don't
this is
play into your stereotype.
Yeah, come on.
Come on. Don't make it so easy for everyone to do this.
Do you know what? Before you go on, this, first of all, it says it's not so bad for you. That's not actually my concern, if it's bad for me or not. It's that I smell like shit to everyone else.
Yeah.
It's a consideration. I don't want to walk into the gym and people just start moving out the like, fuck, Jesus. You love it. You get a whole section to yourself.
Clear off the platform. Clear off out of the gym.
Just humming. I mean, it's a good strategy if you want to do Hyrox. You want to have your own section for burpee broad jumps. You just smell like just. Continue, please continue.
A French study is ruffling some feathers over here in Australia, after claiming that re-wearing your activewear isn't as bad for you as you might think. You might actually be the right choice for the sake of the longevity of your clothes and lowering your water bill, the environment.
This is awful. They're telling you basically to prioritize your water bill and your clothes over other people. That's what they're doing.
French.
I
think they have some of the highest taxes now in the world. People pay the highest, all of everything. I think French was one
Stop
of
spending
like
water.
57%, like the average.
Get used to smelling like shit and don't care about anyone else.
Earlier this year, the French government caused a stir, with advice about how often you should wash your clothes, recommending that sports clothes in particular are worn up to 3 times before you wash them. This sounds like my personal nightmare, so we looked to the experts to weigh in. This recommendation stems from a legitimate environmental... Okay, I'll stop reading this now. Just nonsense.
It's outrageous.
This is nonsense. Okay, let's talk about Hero. Dick Van Dyke workout routine keeps him dancing at 99, but is it safe? Legend. Literally now I'm training a 75-year-old, an 80-year-old, 85-year-old, and probably soon to be an 89-year-old. Legends.
Yeah, I train a 60-year-old. As soon as she gets to 61, stop. Don't train her. I'm joking. No. Yeah, I've trained some older people in the past. Not much more than 65, though. Not up to 80.
This movement keeps you young.
Yeah.
Like, this 85-year-old...
That is a lie, actually. In Dubai, I did.
Yeah.
A bunch of veterans. Yeah, I used to train them. Yeah.
But this 85-year-old, he's never trained before. He's starting now.
Wow. Yeah.
So he's done, obviously, his big thing was walking and running. He's a physician, but he's never done any strength
lifting
training. And already within the first 2 weeks, he's improved a lot.
He's getting his noob gains at 85.
Yeah. I said you're like a baby again.
Yeah.
You got newbie, you're going to get really strong, and he is.
Yeah.
From first session to second session, massive.
Yeah.
And but then his friend, who's an 89-year-old, he's been training a long time, but he's 89. Both my grandparents were dead.
Yeah. He's still going, training.
He's still going.
You said he's walking and running.
Dick Van Dyke, 99. Still going. He's training every day. And we'll find out what he's doing. But movement keeps you young.
Yeah.
It's the best longevity. Not all these my wife buys especially my mother-in-law and my mother buy all these creams and anti-aging this and anti-aging that and anti-nonsense.
You ever seen the film The Full Monty?
Yeah, of course.
My dad's favourite line from that is... anti-wrinkle cream there may be, but anti-fat bastard cream there is none. So actually, now you think about it, it's true. You have to fucking move.
I think both my grandparents died 84, 85, around that age, and these guys They're doing planks and push-ups and squats, and you're like,
it's better
they
than
never
any cream.
need death.
Yeah, better than all this shit cream.
Yeah.
Cream.
And like even nutrition, like all this stuff. Just they move. That's what I always say, like, what is youth? Like, what is young? It's kids. So what are they doing?
Yeah, running around, tearing
playing outdoors. They're getting down on the ground, off the ground.
Yeah.
You got to, if you want to stay young, you got to do what young people do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Socially, physically,
yeah,
all this stuff.
Keep that stuff up.
Mentally, get to work, keep working.
Yeah. Yeah.
I told you I went to the car garage in Hammam the other day. There was a guy probably in his 80s.
Yeah, Yoda.
Little Yoda. But dexterous. He was doing all the...
Yeah.
He was going through
his
all
mind, his focus. He's
Yeah.
got something to do. Yeah.
got something to do every day.
Yeah.
Dick Van Dyke, you know, still moving around. Where's the family? Yeah, fame. We all know Dick Van Dyke. Somebody said, to what do you attribute your age and physical condition? Dick began, I said, I've always exercised 3 days a week. We go to the gym still 3 days a week.
Yeah.
We compared himself to people who have also reached the grand age of 99, speaking about how his regular workout plan sets him apart. I think that's why I'm not stove up like my equals, he admitted. He spends an hour in the gym where he incorporates stretching, sit-ups, yoga. If I got there early enough, I would see you literally work out on some weight machine, and then almost like you were doing circuit training. You would not walk to the next machine, but dance, he shared. So he would dance in between exercises. He's a dancer. Okay. But yeah, weights, stretching, walking.
Yeah. And you know what? He didn't need AI to tell him that.
No.
And he didn't need a Whoop. And he didn't need an Aura Ring.
Yep.
He didn't need anything. And he'll live longer than most of us. Yeah. From that. It's obviously genetics, all these other things, but
use
it's obviously helping
or lose
him.
it.
Yeah.
Use it or lose it.
What a guy.
When it comes to lifting weights, there's no need to stop just because of age. You can still lift weights heavier if you've always done it, which it sounds like Dick has, or light repetitions. Yeah. So like daily walking, does 8 to 10 different exercises on the machines, free weights.
Yeah. Standard. Just basic training. Yeah. Good.
3 times a week.
I love it.
Legend. Right. Last one. Gym Nation unveils the world's first in-gym hotel. Hotel in a gym.
Not gym in a hotel. Hotel in a gym.
Allowing members to go straight from lifting weights to lifting the covers. Gym Nation Hotel features premium 4-poster beds, dumbbell pillows,
what?
a press for protein button for an on-demand shakes.
Love it.
And a personal TV for post-workout entertainment.
Wait, what?
The launch comes after a recent study revealed that...
Sorry, hold on. Just stop. That's the best repackage of a TV ever. This is a post-workout entertainment system. It's TV. It's TV. Everyone has one. Everywhere, everyone has one. Just repackage.
What is wrong with the world?
What is going on?
The branding and marketing is just too much.
That's too much.
The launch comes after a recent study revealed that 76% of Brits stay active on holiday, with over half prioritizing health and 37% sticking to their gym routine.
This is a lie. This is such a lie.
This is a very biased study. They just interviewed a load of 20-year-olds.
That is probably the worst conducted. Nigel has never exercised. He's not prioritizing.
When he goes on holiday, he is certainly not exercising.
He's prioritizing getting fucked up. Is what he's prioritizing.
He will spend all day by the pool.
Yeah.
Getting burnt.
And beard up.
Burnt
and beard up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing cards.
That's
the most
active.
That's
a push.
That's a push.
He gets bored of that pretty quick.
Talking about all his problems to the poor person who has to listen to it. Not because he's there on his own. He's not with his family. He goes on his own.
He's gone alone.
And then he'll just talk for hours about nothing.
You're telling me the closest all the tourists from Britain that go to Benidorm,
76%
Malaga, yeah, right. Who the hell are they?
What's the cohort size of this?
Yeah, 15 people.
It's not like 70 million people, is it? Come on.
I'm telling you.
This is
rubbish.
Nonsense. Okay. So I want to understand what this is more. Gym Nation Hotel is right there, giving you the perfect spot to reset between sets or crash after late night workout. No need to head home to recover. Available to book directly with the gym, this isn't your average hotel. It's a premium recovery station built for gym bunnies who are ready to spring into action. So it's literally a Gym Nation hotel built on top of the gym. Think dumbbell-shaped towels for that extra fitness flair and a press for protein button. No time for lounging. Fire up your TV for a quick gym fix while you stretch or foam roll. The gym hotel isn't about hitting snooze. It's about resetting fast so you can get those gains. Lauren Holland, founder and CEO of Gym Nation, said, every hotel has a gym, but there aren't any gyms with hotels until now. We've always been disrupting the fitness world and making health and wellness accessible to everyone. Our brand new in-gym hotel takes it to the next level. No more cutting workout short or heading home to recover.
What?
Heading home to recover? What do you mean? Of course you go home.
Do you know what? It's through the lens of people. They're literally their entire life is the gym. Their entire everything, personality, their life.
Yeah. Middle East tourism is also surging. Dubai welcomed a record-breaking 28 million visitors in 2024, making 9% year-on-year growth, boasting a 78% hotel occupancy rate. Meanwhile, European visits to Saudi Arabia have jumped 24% year-on-year. The Gym Nation Hotel is the perfect place to crush your workout, hit the hay, wake up ready to go again. Train like a beast. Be the first to experience the world's first Gym Nation Hotel. Register your interest. Well,
I mean, look,
you imagine all the YouTubers, Instagrammers are going to go there.
Look, Gym Nation are honestly pretty good.
Yep.
It's good to have a gym. I mean, it's not new. It's just repackaged.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'd probably stay there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I wouldn't.
No.
Charlie wouldn't want to stay.
If they do beer. That's one key.
That's the key thing.
If they do beer. If not going.
But that's because a lot of people, like we've been talking about last week, people would look for the gym first and then find accommodation around that.
Yeah. No, it will become more common for sure.
When people travel to Bali, they find the gym they want to train at, and then they find the location.
What's
they find
the dumbbell-shaped towel? Sounds very ineffective.
Hopefully, it rolls out. I hope this is how they fold it.
Yeah, just made of metal.
Yeah,
yeah.
Just,
no, I don't know.
Scraping yourself, but
yeah.
No, I think interesting times. There's definitely this big struggle of incorporating tech and no tech
into everything. They're trying to put tech into everything, and it will, and it is. I just don't know how useful it is at the moment.
I think it's once these AI, these ChatGPTs, Groks get really efficient, which they're getting week on week.
They're basically just penetrating all tech.
Everyone.
Yeah. Rather than these like specific tech things that don't really help.
No.
Yeah.
I think it's going to dilute, but then you see the trend is still towards more open, less tech.
Yeah.
Spaces, basic.
Yeah. We'll see how these trends go.
Yeah.
They're all trends.
All right. Let's wrap it up there.
Yep.
See you next time.